Donald Trump calls Bitcoin a scam again. So this is the big news out of the cryptocurrency world right now. And Bitcoin has been falling. Now, we're at about $34,500 per Bitcoin at the time of this recording. And we're seeing some negative publicity after Donald Trump calls Bitcoin a scam. I want to cover this. I want to cover what this means for Bitcoin. I want to cover whether it changes my thoughts. Some massive news about Bitcoin over the weekend that wasn't this, that's actually very bullish. And I think the reason why he is actually saying this now is because of that news. Now, this is a very strong statement to make. So we have to take it seriously and at least take a look at what he is saying and the points that he might make against Bitcoin. So if you guys don't mind dropping a like, I appreciate that. Please hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. We are in the new house here, so I apologize if there's a little bit of reverb. I definitely need to soundproof this a little bit more, I think. But we will do the best that we can for now. If you guys want, there is a link down there to BlockFi to get up to $250 worth of bonus and an interest rate on your crypto. So if you guys want to check that out, the link is down below underneath the video, along with a link to Webull in case you want some free stocks. So Donald Trump calls Bitcoin a scam again. So this was on Fox TV. He said that he did not like it because it is competing against the US dollar. So what does he say exactly? Bitcoin just seems like a scam. I don't like it because it is another cryptocurrency or another currency competing against the dollar. Essentially, it's a currency competing against the dollar. I want the dollar to be the currency of the world. That is what I've always said. So this is a pretty strong statement. He says it just seems like a scam. Maybe not the strongest statement to say it just seems like a scam. Maybe listing some points would be good. But here he says just seems like a scam. I don't like it because it is another currency competing against the dollar. So he is someone that's very much a proponent or very for deregulation. He really likes capitalism. He said that many times. But when it comes down to competing against the US dollar, he doesn't want anything to compete against the US dollar. Now, whether you like Trump or not, we definitely need to take a look at his stance on Bitcoin. You can like Trump or dislike Trump and still like or dislike what he says about Bitcoin. So this is not the first time that he's talked about hating Bitcoin. He talked about it in 2019. And after he said this, it actually went up $400 in 3 hours after a significant downturn. Now, we don't know if this is why it went up, but he did get 12,000 retweets, 41,000 likes, and 1,200 comments after this last time. So whether it's correlation or causation, either way, it did go up last time after he tweeted that he didn't like it. So he says it seems like a scam. I think we should define scam. A dishonest scheme, a fraud, or swindle. So I guess if you considered maybe Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme or you felt like it was Fugazi or something like that, maybe you could see it as a fraud. But even then, I'm not sure you could see it as something dishonest. I think the reason he's bringing this up is because of El Salvador, which they just announced a milestone for Bitcoin. They're going to try to make this legal tender. So they are going to try to make this legal tender. They announced this at the Bitcoin conference. So the thing is, this is massive for Bitcoin. Now, most people, I don't think, realize what El Salvador's currency is. They probably think of it as a third world country, or maybe they don't even know where it is or what it is or anything like that. Most of the time when we think about Bitcoin being used as currency, we think about massive inflationary countries. Countries like Venezuela, or even Russia back in the day, where money is being devalued all the time. And if you have $100 today, it might be worth $30 tomorrow. So I think a lot of us think about that, where there's just huge amounts of printing. If we look at El Salvador, though, they use the US dollar. So that's really interesting. It's the official currency, which is amazing. So the fact is, people in El Salvador, or at least the government, want to use Bitcoin instead. So whether this is because it's easier to send home, whether it's cheaper, whatever, This is really, really interesting to take a look at. And I think this is the reason that Donald Trump is calling it a scam. He's trying to come up with his 2024 platform. And I think he's trying to stay relevant a little bit. It's easy to kick Bitcoin while it's down. Maybe that is part of the reason too. Maybe he wants to buy Bitcoin and he wants to regulate it more in the future, or one or the other. Maybe he wants to buy it and he knows that he has a large platform, so he's willing to push it down. I mean, you can say what you will, but he is a billionaire. He needs to protect his money somehow, and maybe he thinks Bitcoin is the best way. He's not above manipulation, so he can push it down a little bit. Now, I think many billionaires do this kind of thing, but Trump has a little bit of a different platform because he has so many people that listen to him and follow him and will follow him to the ends of the earth. Now, a lot of people would make the argument that this makes Bitcoin more relevant than ever. When someone like Donald Trump says that it's a scam, makes them feel even stronger that it is not a scam. The fact is, El Salvador, if they make this legal tender, this is going to be a huge step for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrencies. It's showing that some countries are willing to take this jump, just like Tesla, who is one of the first multi-billion-dollar companies to buy Bitcoin, and definitely the largest. It's that initial jump that allows other companies or other countries to follow behind it. That's going to be huge. Now, at this time, we're seeing a little bit of a dip in crypto and in Bitcoin. Do I think that this is scary at all? No, not at all. I have buy orders ready. I have limits set. I'm excited if it falls. I'm excited if it goes up. If it goes up, great. I have a little bit more money to be a little bit more flexible with if I ever did need money for something that is in Bitcoin. But right now, I'm okay with not using this for years and years until I'm retired, or maybe even ever. I am happy to pick up Bitcoin in the low 30s, and I plan on continuing to dollar cost average if it stays here. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. You know, Bitcoin could go down to 20,000, it could go down to 10,000. Do I think that's likely? No. But I can't tell you what to do. All I'm going to tell you is what I'm doing and what I think and what I see. Of course, like I said, not financial advice. It's your money, it's your losses, it's your gains. And if you just hold on for a long time, it's your Bitcoin. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. Does this make you more excited for Bitcoin? Less excited? Does this even matter? It seems like it is kind of floating around the internet a lot today. Along with stuff about AMC, these seem to be some of the largest stories. But let me know your thoughts on this down below. Thank you guys again for checking out BlockFi to get an interest rate and a bonus on your crypto. It's a very nice offer. They're also coming out with their cryptocurrency card soon, so you get 1.5% cash back in Bitcoin with no annual fee. Definitely, if you are interested in that, I would sign up for BlockFi just so you can get put on the wait list. Again, link is in the description. So thank you guys for that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.